So no matter what you do, you are always exhausted and you don't know why. I may be able to tell you why. I've been walking through something called TSW myself, topical steroid withdrawal, which is essentially a hormonal imbalance based on cortisol. You can probably see where I'm going with this. So if you are always exhausted, there's a chance that your cortisol may be dysregulated. Here are 3 ways to make sure that your cortisol levels are not going out of balance. Number 1, you're gonna have to cull your workout intensity, meaning drive it back just a little bit if you're working out intensely. I know that's pretty counterintuitive, but with the increase in cortisol that you usually get from training really intense, if you're dealing with something like an inflammatory condition like eczema, asthma, fibromyalgia, or TSW, it can tend to throw your body out of balance if you're working out too intensely, meaning that your cortisol is going to be really high and then drop really low pretty quickly. Number 2 is going to be about your sleep hygiene. So sleep hygiene is really anything that's surrounding sleep, whether that's what time you're going to sleep, the environment, how long you're going to sleep for, or how deep your sleep is once you're asleep. If any of those things are out of balance, that can cause your circadian rhythm to affect your cortisol rhythm as well. And so it's supposed to rise as you're getting closer to waking up in the morning, or whatever time you wake up, hopefully in the morning. As the day goes on, there will be slow ups and downs, but steadily it should be dropping over time. At the lowest point is usually when you're getting ready to go to sleep. If that's not the case, it's going to be either hard to fall asleep, stay asleep, or you're going to wake up feeling groggy and be groggy the rest of the day. Number 3 is a bit controversial. This is about nutrient timing, specifically carbs. Cortisol has been named the stress hormone, when in reality, it's actually more of an energy hormone. It allows for your body to get a better understanding of what energy needs are needing to be met in what areas. And so if your cortisol is high all the time, then that would mean that your body doesn't necessarily need to utilize carbohydrates that you're taking in. If it's low all the time, then that means that your body is not actively using adipose tissue in order to energize itself, meaning that you're going to be in this deficit of needing energy from somewhere. So you can get energy from carbs as well. And so if you're eating carbs at the wrong time, meaning that if you're eating a lot of carbs early in the morning, which as Americans we typically do, then your cortisol is going to be a little bit lower because your body says, oh, well, we don't need to mobilize as much fat in order to maintain an energy balance of higher energy in the morning. Because this guy or gal is going to be taking in so many carbs that I don't need to do anything else. We just use whatever he takes in. If that's not the case, if your cortisol is high in the morning, which is what you want, then you should also optimize to make sure you're not taking in as much carbs. As the day goes on, you can switch to higher carb balances in your meals. And that way you'll be able to make sure that your energy is steadily staying the same while your cortisol is decreasing and your carb utilization is increasing. That's typically how I do it myself, and I've seen a huge change. If this works, let me know. And if this helps, make sure you follow.